And I think it was a brilliant choice, Jeremy, because all of us who spent time walking through the Diag, maybe met friends, maybe had special memories. I have some great memories. I also, when I'm staring at the grad library there, I have some bad memories of being in the stacks there, studying too long. And then, when you look around the space, and especially if you're in a headset and you get some experience here, you literally feel like you're in Ann Arbor. You feel like you're back at the University of Michigan. And when we talked about putting this together, and I want to thank Jeremy and the Alumni Association and the Center for Academic Innovation, this is a dream of mine to be able to say, okay, I get to ask you these questions, and everybody who's listening or watching us on Zoom, Jeremy, what was one of your favorite Diag stories?
Yeah, I have this story. It was freshman year. I hadn't taken my first blue book yet, right? So avoiding the M like crazy.
Yeah.
And I was going to visit one of my friends that lived over in Markley. I lived in West Quad over there. And it's evening. There's not many folks out. And I'm walking across and I see this guy walking, and he's got a long bag, backpack, and he's flirting with the M, like he's getting close to it. And then at the last minute, he tries to jump out of the way, but the bag catches on his foot and he just wipes out and just ends up flat, laying on his back on the middle of the M.
Yeah, man.
It was just it was a perfect, like he messed with it, and it didn't work out for him.
He didn't end up flunking his first midterm or whatever.
Well, I didn't know him, but I didn't stick around to find out what happened.
Yeah, you didn't want to get the bad juju from that. So
no, not at all.
Well,
what
I think
you? What's your favorite story?
I want to appreciate you guys, because if we can take a look at this here, there's a twister board on a virtual twister board here, and I'm going to jump over here, and then you can kind of see me when I'm looking at it. And we're going to even try this here. So I'm going to try to play Twister on the Diag. Okay, let's see if I can get a little closer. But my favorite story is when I was a junior in Michigan. I was a Sigma Nu at Michigan, and we had, for Greek Week, we decided to do a Twister contest for charity. And so we built these two big Twister boards on 2x4s and platforms, and we brought them to the middle of the Diag, and then we literally played Twister. So if I bang myself or hit myself on something, let me know. Lean down here and see if I can put my hands on the Twister board. I don't know if you can see that or not, but what we're able to do, and what you've done for me, and thank you very much, Grant, and the rest of the team, is I get to think about this and literally now kind of remember this, not just in my head, but in this virtual space that you created with a virtual Twister board. And then when I look over to my right over here, and I'm going to stand behind here for a second, and then I think about people who put the chalk on the Diag, and just the ability to create something called the 1,000,000-second challenge in chalk on the Diag, and for people to kind of remember about what we just talked about, and the idea of cultivating closeness by remembering that it's important for our longevity and our vitality, being curious about other people's stories, and then forgiving other people, and then scary sharing.